Or do you think we're just go right into it here on at least my favorite stage in the game? Oh yeah, we didn't get right into it.
You know how he always says he wants to drop Rosa?
Well, yeah.
What happened?
I heard him say it, but I must have been dreaming it.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we all just had a mass hallucination.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyways, Mario vs. Rosalina, what do you think about this matchup in your personal opinion?
To my knowledge, it's 50-50, and if it's not 50-50, I think it's actually a little bit in Mario's favor. But I'm not entirely sure. Mario has a pretty good amount of tools that can get rid of Luma, as well as kill Rosa safely. Every time he gets a grab in neutral, whenever she has Rosa, back throw. Every single time.
Yeah, gets rid of Luma. Yeah, you're right.
He needs to be careful with that dash attack. It'll actually send, if he gets the wrong hit of it, it'll send Luma back on stage.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so Jester just kind of keeping the stage position here with those forward airs.
Ooh, that was the swiftest pivot grab.
Yeah, that's one of the fastest ones I've ever seen. Faster than Bowser's pivot grab.
Of course.
But Jester really likes to go for these dash attacks. You know, just try to mix it up with the grabs. And the thing about Rosalina's dash attack is that you can shield the first hit, but if you miss the second hit, oh no, unfortunate.
It was unfortunate on his part, but Kidcarlton was being really smart whenever he delayed his recovery. He was trying to use the up B hitbox to stage spike Ketsen as well. So Ketsen had to keep going lower, or else he'd just die.
I don't know. I like the attempt with a cape there. Not really sure if it would have worked, but hey, it's worth a shot.
One of the best ways to ledge guard Rosa, or anyone with like no hitbox on their recovery as Mario, is just do a reverse up B back onto the ledge. Because it's one of the only moves, and Luma's safe. It's one of the only moves that can actually stage spike at 0.
Yes, that's correct. So KC with a little bit of a lead here. Jester just doing his best to just kind of keep KC out. But he's just, he's playing this pretty well. However, if Jester had not have SD'd, he would have still had a lead.
To my knowledge, the last time these two played, or not the last time they played in winners, KC actually took the set. And then I believe Ketsen 3-0'd him in losers. Oh,
yes, Jester actually told me that if he lost one more game to KC that day, he would have actually switched to Little Mac in order to beat him. I thought that was pretty mean remark myself, but
I mean, it happens.
Wait, whatever works, I suppose.
Down there, yep.
Yep.
Rosa's so floaty, and there might have been a little bit of smash DI in there to where she can just kind of fly up and you can't get that grab.
Slips past that back air. Ooh, that was actually a pretty good up smash. Covering most of Jester's options there because he was kind of stuck in the corner. Up smash, just a good move to throw out in that position. That forward smash almost killing Luma. I like the use of flood there.
Luma. She's immune to water.
Yeah, she's the Aquaman of the Lumas, so I hear.
Kidcarlton's playing this really well in the way of keeping his stock.
Yeah, he dropped his shield a little too early. Either that or he got poked.
I think he might have
got poked. Okay.
Ketsen kind of set that up to where Kidcarlton was going to lose his entire shield.
Luma's gone once more. Here comes the edge guard. He gets the trump.
See, even if he missed that up B, he's I'm surprised that missed. If Rosa didn't have almost as good of a recovery or air dodge as Mewtwo.
That could have been the game right there. All he had to do was just hit her with his smash attack. She was completely vulnerable. But that's okay. Sometimes you just get a little antsy. You miss your punish. Happens to the best of us.
One of the hardest things about playing against Rosalina is learning how to recover and just get off that ledge. Because Rosa can set up.
Oh, just runs up and does it.
He's like, I don't need the ledge. I'm just going to run up smash. Ketsen definitely doesn't look too happy about that. He doesn't like Mario as much as Ludo doesn't like Mario. And the fact of his easy bake combos and all that.
Yeah, well, Mario's got all the tools he needs to be a top 5 character.
But he's not top 10.
According to many Mario mains out there. Shoutouts to you Mario mains out there.
I tried to do it, but I can't do it.
We're really proud of you Mario mains, doing really well in the meta considering your character's not top 10.
Yep. Oh, and another not top 10 character, Corrin. He figured out what he needed to do. He needed to switch to a lower tier character.
I think a lot of people would agree that Corrin's arguably top 10, but I'm not sure.
I'd say top 15.
Top 15, yeah, that's a good. I can agree with that.
She just has many safe aerials that she can land on anyone's shield, and she should be fine. And Ketsen, as you probably saw in the last set that he played on stream against Tofu, this is just insta-pin the character for him.
Yeah, he's going to be doing it. Yeah, there you go. Lots of insta-side Bs there. Okay, he's just kind of keeping KC out.
Ooh, the reverse edge guard there. Oh, if he would have caped, that might have been it.
Yeah, you're right. If he'd just gone for the cape, it could have knocked him away far enough. Mario's cape's such a useful tool, as well as his flood, of course. Maybe a combination of both would have been really helpful there. And Ketsen is just walling Mario out right now. He cannot Kidcarlton cannot get in right now. This is kind of reminiscent of his set with Reflex at KIT. If you can't get in on Corrin, and by set I'm talking about the Reflex and Jester. But yeah, if you can't get in on Corrin, she's just gonna do that.
The thing about this matchup is it's actually fairly heavily in Corrin's favor for the fact of what Ketsen's doing right now is Mario can't get in.
So Jester goes for that counter there, trying to read a punish, trying to read like a, maybe a punish, because her down air is not very punishable, surprisingly, and people often try to go for punish immediately, and then you can just respond with a counter. As Corrin, as we all know, has a great counter that not only sets up for gets him up in the air for good positioning, but just does good knockback and damage entirely.
One thing Kidcarlton has been doing, not only this set but last set as well, is he's been just at low percents. He's been just dismissing his low percent combos and tossing them off stage at really low percents. And there's no way you're going to kill them out there unless you just get a gimp. Corrin's a fairly hard character to actually gimp.
Yeah, her wings protect her, so it makes it very difficult.
The only place you can hit her when she's using her up B is the very top of her head. Everywhere else is, like, I think, indefensible or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. And just what you were saying, he's fishing a little too much for these early kills. He went for that forward air. There's definitely a bit of a ooh.
Insta-pin, the character. Coming right back. This is definitely, I think this has turned into Ketsen's strongest character in general.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I've been informed Tofushi-san has decided that he is out of the bracket. What are you looking for?
Can't hear me.
What is it? Was it this? It's empty. You seem so excited. We're gonna wait a second. Ketsen's going to get a refill his drink.
Yeah, don't blame him. Gotta stay hydrated.
You want to take a dive for me?
To play who?
Emma.
No. You do better. You do better.
You want your run back though, don't you?
I beat her last time I played.
Did you?
Yeah, with my 3DS.
Rip.
You do a much better job against Emma than I do.
But it's not fun. She just pulls out Bayonetta, and I'm like, well, this is where I lose. This is the end of the tournament for me. But Ketsen got his Wawa. He is back. I believe, what was it, Battlefield that we're going to? A very good stage for Mario, but Corrin's one of the best characters at sharking underneath these platforms. And like we were saying earlier, Insta-Pin, Corrin can do quite a bit of little mix-ups on these platforms with Insta-Pin, which I'm sure Ketsen will display for you at least a few times during this set.
Yeah. Again, going for that count I was talking about, but Casey wasn't even close that time, so I don't know if I really agree with that decision. But yeah, if Casey wants to win this set, he needs to quit
air dodging.
Well, that, and he needs to find a good way to get in. It can be hard. Okay, see, there we go. Now he's in. But like you said, he went for the. If he capes him again, that's it. That's a stop.
Oh my lord! I was about to get onto him for throwing.
Jester's already complaining. I hear
BS. But I was about to get on to Kidcarlton for forward throwing Corrin off stage instead of down throwing.
Yeah, but that actually worked for him that time.
I guess he's transformed his Mario completely from a combo-based character rather to a I'm gonna gimp you and just win this set in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, his games against Little Max are definitely that are that. He doesn't go for damage. He just goes for the gimps. That's a little more understandable.
But I mean, honestly,
that's how a lot of people do.
It's like, why not? Like, if you're that good at gimping and taking stock super early, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Ketsen gonna insta-pin.
Yeah, Jester
take that stock.
Jester went from took no damage there and just finished off KC's stock, and now he's taking the lead again.
Angry Ketsen is one of the scariest people to play here in Memphis.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, whenever he's happy-go-lucky, it's like whatever. But whenever he's mad, it feels like the game tricked him in some way. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It just feels like he plays. Like, he plays more aggressive, which isn't necessarily the best thing in the world, but it works.
So Casey, he keeps that's going to be it. No, my goodness, Battlefield coming in
to save the day. Ketsen's counter pick currently
he
working against him.
Casey just keeps running into everything that Ketsen's throwing out.
Yep.
Okay, but Rage Mario, this is actually a big deal.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen Mario kill people at like 20 on this stage with Rage.
Oh, that's going to be a punish. Oh, he knew the cape was coming, so he just air dodged accordingly.
I just feel like, ooh, down. I feel like that was a down.
Oh, yeah, that's Casey. He made a couple different little flubs at the very end. He could have actually had that.
He was
very close.
He was playing really well in his Gimp factor, but that seemed like all he was going. He never really went for combos ever. So it's like, why not? That's my point. Like, if the cape doesn't work,